Okay, so even before we start with HTML and CSS, we have to fulfill two requirements. The first one is that we'll be requiring a browser so we can see our output. And the second one is that we'll be requiring an IDE, right? Now, the main thing is that most of you might be already using a browser as you are seeing this part in your browser, right? Now, the next thing which we'll be basically requiring is the IDE. I will be basically using Visual Studio Code IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Now, in simple words, an IDE is like a buddy to you who will basically assist you in writing code, finding out warnings, errors, all of this. And it is not the endpoint. It has multiple functionalities, and this is not the right time to discuss all of that. So let us hop in and install our Visual Studio Code IDE. For this, you have to navigate to your browser, search for Visual Studio Code. Now you'll be finding out this. Now here is the browser. Now in this browser, you'll be seeing this link, right? Which is Visual Studio Code, code editing redefined, right? Now you have to click on this download button. Now here we'll be seeing different versions according to the OS. Now I am basically using a Windows system over here. So I'll be showing you how to install it in Windows, okay? So I have to click on this Windows install. Now after clicking on this, the download will automatically start. Okay, now it is saying that save it. Okay, now it has basically downloaded this. Now what I have to do, I have to click on this. Now I have to accept the agreement. Click on this next button. Select the location. I will prefer that you leave it as it is. Okay. Now the next thing will be click on this next. Now click on this next. Now select this create a desktop icon, which will basically create a desktop icon. Next thing will be click on this next. Click on this install. And it will take some time. It is completely dependent upon your configuration of the system. So let us wait for the installation. Okay, so the installation is done. Click on this finish. And what we have to do, we have to simply come over here. Now see, it is a code which I am by default getting because I was already having this thing installed, right? Previously. So I am loaded out with that, but you might not be having this one. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to come over here into this extension menu. Now here you'll be requiring few of these extensions. Now the important extensions are like this live server. So you have to install this. With this, you'll be also requiring this material theme if you want the same theme as I am using. Now the next thing is this material theme icon. It basically helps you to make this IDE look much cooler. With this, you'll be also requiring this prettier code formatter. So you have to basically search for all of this extension and click on the install button. Okay. Now you'll be also getting this IntelliSense for HTML and CSS too. So you have to also install that one. Okay. So these are the requirements which we'll be requiring. Now let us move on to the next section.